Hello. So today I got my box from Stylevana. I recently placed an order because I've been out of my usual toner for a while and my poor skin has been so dehydrated. So I'm really happy that I got this today and I wanted to share with you what I've purchased. Most of these things are things that I've had before, but I think I have a couple of new things too. So I figured I would just go ahead and record this as a haul and maybe you'll get something out of it. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so here's everything, and I'm super excited about this. This took a really long time to ship, as is per usual with Stylevana. So I kind of forgot exactly what I purchased besides these three things, which I really need, and frankly, I probably should have gotten four of these, but we'll see. I can always place another order later on. But I'm very excited for this. So first of all, let me look at these little I feel like these little sampley things are always so small that I never really get much out of them, but they're still fun. They're still fun. I don't think these are going to be enough for me to tell whether or not I like them, but I still appreciate getting little freebies like this. But where do I start? You know what? Let's start with the other freebie. So this was a freebie, and this is one of the reasons that I did purchase this when I did. I forget what I had to do to get this. I think that this was just free with a certain amount of purchase. Maybe it was like, if you buy like $50 worth of stuff, you get this for free. And this is from the Beauty of Joseon, which again, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I hope I am. And this is their Ginseng Moist Sun Serum. So this is a sunscreen from them. I don't think this is the super popular sunscreen. There's one that comes in a little squeeze tube, and I forget what it's called, and I debated picking that one up too because everyone loves it, but this was free. I haven't tried this brand before, so I figured I would just go ahead and get this. Usually the freebies that Stylevana offers are not things that appeal to me because they're things that I just won't use or they have fragrance in them. And I've heard really good things about this brand that I've been very curious about it for a long time. So I'm really excited to try this out and very happy that this was free. I love nice freebies like this, you know? But keeping with the same brand, so this is something that I've been wanting to try from them for a really long time. So I've been going through a lot of different cleansing balms trying to find something that I like. Now, I do like what's the really popular one? I really like the Banilico cleansing balm, but unfortunately it has fragrance in it, and they have a bunch of different ones and they all have different fragrance in them. And they all sensitize my skin. I can use it like maybe once a week, maybe a little bit more than that, but if I try using it more than, I don't know, if I try using it every other day, my skin ends up getting really sensitized to it. It becomes very reactive to other things and just in general unhappy. Even though I really like that cleansing balm overall, I really like the texture of it. So I've been trying a lot of other things, but nothing has the texture of the Banilico balm, and none of the other ones clean as well. And many of the other ones that I have tried are also sensitizing, either because the fragrance they have or whatever's in their formulation that makes my skin unhappy. So this is kind of like my last ditch effort. After this cleansing balm, I will probably give up on cleansing balm. So I really hope I like this. And you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and open this up because I kind of want to feel the texture. So this has a little bit of grease in the top. I don't know if I don't know if this is a bad sign. How do I get into this? Oh, that's cool. Oh, I like this. Oh, this is smart. Okay, so let's see. Do I like how this feels? Oh, this is really similar to the Banilico. Oh, I like it. That's nice. Okay, so I already know this is supposed to be fragrance free, but it doesn't smell like anything. You know how fragrance free stuff can kind of have well, I mean, technically it can have like a masking fragrance in it. But then other times it just smells really horrible. This just smells like nothing. Maybe slightly, nah, I can't smell anything. I was gonna say slightly like a oil, like a canola oil or olive oil, but I don't think it smells like anything. Okay, yeah, this has a very similar texture to the Banilico, so that's very promising. It doesn't feel drying or anything. And I need to do a video comparing all of my different cleansing balms. I will do that someday. I have one from CeraVe, which is one of the ones that is fragrance-free, but it dries my skin out. It's so weird. This does not seem to have that texture to it. This feels very nice. Just on first impressions, this doesn't feel quite as nourishing as the Banilico, but I'm gonna have to put it on my face to really tell, to be perfectly honest. The Banilico, I really love the formula of it, and I'm really sad that they don't have a fragrance-free version, but this feels really nice. This feels the closest I think I've gotten to the Banilico. I'm gonna have to compare this with the e.l.f. The e.l.f. is also very similar to the Banilico, but I think I actually hate the fragrance in that one even more than what's in the Banilico. But yeah, this is promising. I'm gonna go and wash my hands though, because now my hands are greasy. Overall, very pleased with that. I did go ahead and wash off my hands. And actually, I want to open this up because I need something to put on my hands. And I'm curious at the texture for this one. All right, so this is kind of, yeah, it's like kind of like a gel cream. Very hydrating feeling. Again, doesn't really smell like anything. It does have more of like a smell, but it just smells like skincare ingredients. Maybe a slight bit of herbaliness in there somewhere. It's not greasy. That feels nice. It does have a nice moisturizing effect to it, but there's also like a nice hydration effect as well. I don't know if I will like this on, or no, I mean, it's not greasy. So the problem with putting sunscreen on my face is I am very sensitive to any sort of moisturization, any sort of oiliness that I can get from a product, because my skin's already just extremely oily. But you know what? I might like this. I might like this. Because I don't think I have any of my other slightly more moisturizing sunscreens right now. I basically just have these. And this does sink in really nice. Yeah, this reminds me a little bit of the Isntree Hyaluronic Acid Watery Sun Gel. This one might be a little bit less moisturizing, a little bit less oily. But it feels nice. Yeah, I think I might like that. That's pretty nice. That's impressive. I'm impressed. All right, so these two products I am already very well aware of. I'm not going to open either one of these. But I don't think I've done any reviews, and I don't think I've uploaded any of my empties yet. But if you have really oily skin, if you have really oily skin and you struggle with finding sunscreens that work for you that aren't too oily, I mean, I am impressed with my first impressions of this, but you got to pick this one up. This one's so good. I don't know about longevity. This is one of those sunscreens that I imagine melts off pretty easily. So if you're outside sweating and whatnot, this probably isn't the right one for you. But if you're someone who just wants a really good sunscreen for every day that feels really nice, this feels so nice, so hydrating, so lightly moisturizing, and just provides a really nice base for makeup so well that I would probably use this product even if it wasn't a sunscreen. You know, like it's just that nice. And if you're someone like me who struggles with having dehydrated skin, even though your skin is oily, this really does hydrate your skin. This works as like a combo of, your toner, your moisturizer, and your sunscreen. Like if you're very lazy like I am, this is the one thing you need to put on in the morning, which is fantastic. And there's no white cast or anything. Like it is called, I mean, you don't see it on here. I think it's called like the UV white gel or something, and it's from their, I don't know, it's a line that has like whitening in the name of it. It's not whitening. I mean, there is some titanium dioxide in here, but I'm pretty sure it's just to color the product so the product looks nice and white and creamy. You don't see it on your skin. And I know I'm a very light skin tone to be saying that, but I have a very saturated skin tone, so white cast from either sunscreen or makeup products shows up on me really easily, and it's a struggle that I have. So if you have oily skin and you struggle finding a good sunscreen, maybe consider this. I've been using this for, man, at least 3 years now, probably more. I will keep on purchasing this until they stop making it. And this is great. And as for this is from Hada Labo. This is their premium chirurgeon toner. It's the premium toner in the dark blue bottle. That's how I find it. This is great. If they ever stop making this, I would riot. I have never been able to find something that works as well as this. I mean, unless we're talking about SK2. That works a little bit better than this. But that's also $250 for a regular size, and this is $10, so I'm going to stick with this one. This is fantastic if you have really sensitive skin. I forget exactly what the compound is in here, but it really helps calm your skin. It might be tranexamic acid. Oh yeah, of course, I can't read any of this. I'm pretty sure it's tranexamic acid. I think the light blue bottle is alpha-arbutin, or at least it used to be. They might have reformulated it. But this is really, really nice for my really sensitive, really reactive skin. And I always notice, like I notice the difference in my skin whenever I run out of this. Like it's pretty immediate. I mean, not immediate, but I notice it over a week. Over a week of not having this, I'm very sad to not have this anymore. And it doesn't matter what I really try to replace this with, because I have a bunch of toners and serums that I'm trying to use up, but I never want to use them up because I just want to use this. I mean, I have this, and then I have one from Isntree. I think it's their Bifida ferment. It's one of those products that people say is a dupe for SK, and nothing's a dupe for SK, but this together with the Isntree Bifida ferment gets me like 90% of the way to what SK does for me at very much a fraction of the price. So I'm really happy with this. I'll never stop using this, and Hada Labo, I really hope they always make this, because I've tried other things. I've tried a lot of other things that are really highly recommended, and this is the best for my skin. So if you have oily, dehydrated skin, if you have really sensitive and reactive skin, strongly, strongly, strongly recommend trying this out. It's not expensive, and this is one of those things that is just life-changing. Just life-changing if you have really difficult skin. And I love this. So yeah, I think that's everything. I guess this was a very simple haul, but I am excited. So let me know, do you have any skincare hauls coming up? Are you out of anything? And if you have any holy grails, let me know below. I'm pretty happy with my routine as is, but I'm always curious to see what other people use, especially people who have oily, dehydrated skin and or very sensitive and reactive skin. I would love to know. I'm always curious about that. And if you've made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. I hope you got something out of this, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.